The man accidentally brought his phone into the MRI room. As the door closed, its vibration inadvertently triggered the machine, and the magnetic field rapidly spiked to a critical level. Suddenly, the phone rang. Before he could answer, it was pulled at the speed of light into the MRI, pushing the safety limits past the threshold. At that moment, they had no idea what horrors awaited. First, the man's earring was violently yanked away, followed by every piece of metal on his body. The magnetic field continued to surge, and the nightmare was far from over. The wheelchair behind him suddenly lifted off the ground, slamming him into the machine. The powerful magnetic field pinned him in place as the chair began to warp, eventually squeezing him slowly into the MRI itself. The story actually begins 50 years earlier. Joey had meticulously planned a dinner at the Cloud restaurant, intending to propose to his girlfriend, Amy. Nearby, a young boy was tossing coins into a fountain. A security guard quickly intervened, joking that the coins would bring bad luck. The boy apologized and ran off. Meanwhile, Joey and Amy were taking photos by the restaurant entrance before stepping into the elevator. Suddenly, the doors jammed. The elevator operator reassured the guests while forcibly closing them. The elevator slowly ascended. Through the floor-to-ceiling windows, the entire cityscape was visible. The operator proudly explained that the 150-meter skyscraper was built with 9,000 tons of reinforced concrete and had been completed 5 months ahead of schedule, set to become the city's new landmark. But this seemingly perfect night was about to turn into a nightmare. Inside the elevator, Amy felt uneasy. The coin-tossing boy bounced in her memory, and she instinctively gripped Joey's arm. Luckily, the elevator reached the top floor safely. The restaurant was ablaze with lights, and the band played a beautiful melody. However, when Joey gave his name, he was told it wasn't on the reservation list. Jack, who had made the reservation for him, had been fired that morning, and the plan was canceled. Amy suggested they sit at the bar, but Joey pulled her to the observation window to apologize for the evening's mishaps. Joey then noticed that the restaurant offered complimentary champagne and went to get some, but Amy suddenly felt unwell and rushed to the restroom. Meanwhile, a waiter opened a bottle of champagne, and a piece of wood struck the chandelier decoration. The ornament loosened and fell onto the glass floor, leaving a subtle crack. Danger was quietly closing in, step by step.